Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. My name is Isaac and I started cleaning back in 2007, and I started with cleaning wedding venues and moved on to college dorms, and then in 2014 my wife and I started our own cleaning business, and we've done everything from house cleaning, commercial cleaning, carpet cleaning. I've done fire and water restoration cleaning, and one of my goals is to help cleaning companies like yours succeed in their business. So today we're going to talk about how to price an hourly amount. Now there's lots of ways that you can price a cleaning job, but in this video we're going to talk about one of those ways, which is by offering an hourly amount. And the way an hourly amount works is usually a cleaning company will do a walkthrough of a customer's house, and they'll typically, give a estimated amount of time that they'll need to clean that house, and then they'll tell the client how much it's going to cost. A lot of companies will also start with like a minimum of 2 hours to clean the home, just so they're not there, if the job's small and only takes them 30 minutes to do, they're at least getting paid for their time. So in this video, I'm going to show you the best way to calculate an hourly amount for your house cleaning services. So there's 3 steps, and step number 1 is you want to take into account your own home budget. So think about and make a list. If you need to take a pen and paper and think about, what does your home budget look like? Calculate your rent, mortgage, car payment, phone payments, credit card payments, all that stuff. And, let's just say that, it comes out to be $5,000 a month. Now, for some of you, that may be really high where you live or below the average, monthly expenses, but we'll just use $5,000 as kind of our flat amount for the month for your home bills. So that's step number 1. And then step number 2 is you want to calculate your business expenses, or at least your estimated business expenses. Now, if you're just starting a cleaning business, this can be a little bit difficult. You might not know what your expenses are going to be for your business just yet. But in this video, I have included a link to a free guide for business expenses for new cleaning businesses, and you're welcome to download that guide. It doesn't cost anything to you, and you can customize that list and plan with it however you want to. But typically, you're going to spend money on things like vacuum maintenance, or buying more multi-purpose spray or rags. You're at some point, you're going to want to hire a bookkeeper to help with your taxes. You're going to probably want to purchase a website and do some marketing and things like that. So you want to kind of break down all of those expenses, and let's just say that you write all those expenses out and it comes out to be about $1,000 a month, right? So the next step is you're going to calculate that $1,000 in your business expenses into your home expenses. So you had $5,000 for your home expenses, and then you've got $1,000 for your business expenses. So when we add that together, it's going to be $6,000 for the month. Okay, so that's the second step. Now the third step is you want to calculate your taxes in there. Now, every state's different. You're going to pay different tax amounts, but I'm going to show you a safe way to calculate your taxes. Now, the way I'm going to show you to do that is it's going to give you a lot of margin to work with, so that you're not owing taxes during the tax season. Now, there's some people who will say, you really want to try to figure out your taxes exactly so that you don't owe anything and you're not getting anything back. And that can be kind of hard to gauge. So I just like to be on the safe side. I would rather get a return than have to pay the IRS or the state back some money. So this is the best way to guarantee that you're going to have enough taxes to pay the government, while also have money for your business and your personal income. So what I do, and this is playing it safe, but what I do is I take 25% and I calculate that in to my home and business expenses. Okay, now technically you don't even have to calculate that 25% into your business expenses, because your business expenses are going to be tax deductible. Okay, but again, this is creating lots of extra margin for you so that you have extra money to work with and you can expect to get a refund from the IRS. So you can choose to calculate it into just your home expenses, or you can choose to do it this way and do it into both. But if you take that $6,000 and you calculate that 25% into it, you're going to be paying about $1,500 for your taxes. Okay, so you want to take that $1,500 and put it into a separate checking account and leave it there so that it goes to the IRS. Now, if you're putting it just towards your home expenses and that's the amount that you're going to pay taxes on, it's going to be about $1,000. But if you're doing it for both home and business, it's going to come out to be about $1,500. So you're going to take that $1,500 in taxes and you're going to add it into that $6,000 for your home and business expenses, and you're going to get $7,500 for the month. Okay, so that's how much you need to be planning to try to make in order to sustain yourself and your business while also paying your taxes. Okay, now the second thing, or the fourth thing you're going to do, is you want to take that monthly amount of $7,500 and you want to divide that into 4 weeks. Okay, so we take that amount, we divide it into 4, and that puts us at $1,875 for the week. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to break that down into 5 days a week because, unless you plan on working just a few days a week or part-time, the goal is you want to get to working about 5 days a week, right? You want to have clients scheduled at least Monday through Friday. Some of you guys may offer weekend services, and if you do, you can break this down even more. But let's just say that you're scheduling clients for Monday through Friday, which is 5 days in the week. So we're going to take that 1875 and we're going to divide it by 5 days. So that puts us at $375 that we want to try to make each day. Okay, now in a typical job, you're going to work a normal job from 8 to 5. It's going to be an 8-hour day, right? When you're cleaning, though, realistically, the amount of hours that you're going to be in a client's home is going to be different than just that 8 hours a week. And what I mean is the number of hours you're going to spend in a customer's house cleaning is going to be smaller than the total number of hours that you're going to be investing in your business, because you want to consider the fact that you got to get up in the morning and get your supplies together, get in the car, you're going to have to drive to a client's house, and if you've got multiple clients, there's going to be anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes of drive time going back and forth from clients' homes and stuff. And then at the end of the day, you're going to have to unload your stuff, do a load of laundry, clean out your caddies and all that. So what we like to do is plan on at least 6 hours of cleaning time, and then a couple of hours doing preparation for the next day, paperwork, things like that. So if you take that 6-hour anticipated cleaning time for each day and you divide it into that 370 amount, you're going to get $62.50. Okay, now depending on where some of you guys are at, you might think that's too high. You might even think that's too low. Just a couple of thoughts when it comes to that hourly amount. So if you think it's too high, maybe you're thinking, well, I need to charge less than that because otherwise I'm not going to be competitive enough. I want you to realize that customers are not going to hire you based off of how cheap you are, but customers, specifically house cleaning companies, maybe not so much commercial, but with house cleaning companies, they're going to hire you for the quality that you provide and the value you bring to them. Okay, there are customers out there that are willing to pay that hourly wage because they're going to trust you and you do a good job and you make them feel good about their cleaning that they get. Okay, so if you think that's too high, you're totally good. Again, don't undersell yourself. Now, if some of you guys are thinking, well, that's too low, I should be charging more. I've seen cleaning businesses charge anywhere from $80 to $100 an hour. There's a couple of things to consider. One, some of those companies are franchises, so they have huge overhead expenses that they're paying for. Okay, and as a new cleaning business, you don't have to worry about those types of overhead expenses. you can charge a little bit less than what they do. Some cleaning companies, have a building. There's some cleaning companies here in the town that I live in that have their own warehouses, or they're operating out of a retail building. And if you are operating a cleaning business out of a retail building, that's an extra $3,000 each month in your expenses alone. Okay, so depending on what your expenses are, you really want to consider that into your hourly rate. Just because another cleaning company is charging $80 or $100 a month, it doesn't necessarily mean that you should be charging that as well. So $62.50, again, if you're basing that off of your home budget, your business expenses, and that 25% tax rate to the IRS, that's a pretty safe amount to charge for an hourly cost for your customers. Now, what that does for your business is it allows you to scale, because what's going to happen is you, as the owner of the business, you're going to take on as many clients as you can. You're going to fill up your 5-day week calendar with clients, but eventually you're going to run out of room, and what you're going to need to do is hire another employee to help you out. So if you already have that amount calculated, $62.50 an hour, it's not going to be a problem for you to hire an employee at $15 to $18 an hour to help you get even more clients scheduled on your calendar. And even if you factor in things, if you're paying someone $18 an hour, but then you factor in the employer taxes and the insurance and all those things, and let's say that brings you up to $25 an hour. Well, if you're charging your customers $62 an hour, you've got plenty of room to expand. You can hire as many employees as you want to, and as you grow, you can even hire someone like an office manager to take the phone calls and to handle concerns from the customer, so that it doesn't all flow or fall on you, and then that gives you more margin to plan the vision out for your business and really take it by the reins and be strategic with it. So my advice to you is, if you're charging an hourly rate, don't undersell yourself. You don't want to keep yourself in a limit of how many clients you can take on, because like I said earlier, we tried doing that and it actually put us out of business. We couldn't take any more customers. So be fair with yourself. Again, customers are going to hire you based off of quality, not your pricing. So I hope that helps. If you have any questions for me, feel free to let me know. You can comment in the comments below, and I look forward to hearing any questions that you have and hopefully being able to provide some answers for you. So thanks again for watching, and we'll talk to you later.